We have two teams.
Hello, I'm the angel team.
I am the devil team.
Should we meet our teammates? Because the girls look good. It's Naomi Smalls and Jan on the angel team. Fly Angels.
Jada Essence Hall. Look over there. And the one and only essence of Barry, Derek Barry. Give it up for Team Devils, everyone.
Digital drag has been pretty interesting this year. And you know, there's obviously like a lot of limitations to it. Like, it's weird to just be like, I'm putting on a show with no feedback and I'm in my house and like, you know, but also like, it's interesting to me to think like, oh, I'm a 16-year-old kid in the panhandle of Texas that may never get to see an Alaska show. And then I get to see this. Do you think it'll continue past the pandemic? Should we ever get out of this hellscape?
Well, you know, it came out of, I think it came out of like a function of necessity. And it was like, yeah, like drag instantly overnight. It was like all of our venues that we are allowed to normally perform in vanished and disappeared. So, but the good thing about drag is it's very adaptable and drag will carry on. The world will end, but there will be a drag show the next day. And that's exactly what happened. Like drag queens were like, okay, let's get this digital thing figured out. And very quickly you saw all these drag shows. And yes, it is really weird, like sitting on my living room floor with like a fucking, you know, a sheet from my bed pinned up behind me. That's weird. Yelling at my laptop for an hour. That's weird. But it was also like, especially early in the pandemic, it was so easy to feel so separated and so isolated. And even having like a chat room of people saying, you know, LOL, or like, yeah, that was a form of connection. And like, I felt that. So I don't know if it's going to go on past the pandemic. I personally can't wait to get back into a real room where we can like sweat and like get, you know, shove filthy dollars in my, you know, fucking brassiere. Like, I can't wait for that. I really long for that.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, do you have a thing you want to do your first night? Like, or just something that you're like, here's what I really would love to do.
Oh my God, what a good question. No, I just want a microphone in my hand so I can scream at people in a room. I really, really do. That's all I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to like hire security to pull me off stage. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Wait, you can't write words.
Sickening, no.
Oh,
Good
no.
night.
Oh, she wants
You
to
guys-
My
play.
husband is a booking agent, and so I sort of know how the live events industry has been affected by COVID in that it's like 199% gone for the most part, you know, save a few things. How do you think, I mean, like, you're alive, you're working, you have the podcast, you're doing, you know, better than other people, but like, how do you think the drag industry has been affected financially by COVID-19? Or like people, like those around you, or like makeup artists, or, you know, designers or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really devastating, and it can feel really hopeless because it's like nightclubs are very low on the list of things that are essentially going to come back. So it's like our world is the last on the list that's going to be allowed to come back and function normally. And so it's been really, really hard on the drag community. But what I can say is that it's also been a moment for us to like be compassionate with one another and be supportive of one another. So I definitely, I know that a lot of people in the community, we've gotten really good at moving money around and keeping each other afloat and saying, if I need help, I can ask for that and my community will back me up. Like, I think of like Precinct, I think of Akbar, I think of drag queens who are based here in Los Angeles. who, you know, we've been able to, whether it's GoFundMe or whether it's just Venmo tips or whatever, we've been able to like kind of keep it moving. And that has been like really inspiring to see that.